traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye, let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye, let's talk traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kára lé, mo kí ọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Lórí ètò la wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Bùnmi Royals. Àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí kó tó di pé a ṣe òkú òun. Ṣé ẹ pé ẹ kájú bá ọba kọ́dá ayé? Ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títà ayé ráyé kọrin kése, ọba lè jí, ọba lè pa, ọba ṣe ìtòwú, alára àgbà yìí dá, ọba ńlá, ọba tó ń fọba jẹ, ọba tó ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ọba tá a dágbére ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá pé à ń lọ kábọ̀, tó tún jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi àti ẹ̀yin láti tún dé láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà lénìí. Ààrùn fáyọ̀ bí òṣọpẹ́, ọ̀pọ̀ òjò lórọ̀ tílẹ̀ ti fi mọ̀. Wíwà láyé àti láyé wa kì í ṣe nípa ipá, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í ṣe nípa agbára, bí kò ṣe nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè, adúpẹ́ àyìn lógo, Olúwa ẹ gbọ́ pé kẹgbà yín wa. Mo tún fẹ́ fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn bí èèyàn, àwọn ẹni bí ẹni, àwọn èjìká tí wọ́n jẹ́ kẹ́wù ó jábọ́, pàápàá jùlọ iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Joys and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ tó tún gbangba sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn níbi tó ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó, tí ìyá ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni, tí bàbá ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni, tọmọ ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni, ohunkóhun tẹ́ bá fẹ́ tí ẹ fẹ́ fi ṣayẹyẹ yín, ó wà ní iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Joys and Laces. Ẹ kàn sí wọn. Wọ́n tún wá ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ready to Wear by Chorus Joys and Laces. Iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Joys and Laces ẹ ṣeun ẹkú gbogbo ìgbà, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, owó yẹn á máa ròkè. Mo tún fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Lizelle Fabrics all the way from Dallas, Texas. Iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogue ẹ ṣeun ẹkú gbogbo ìgbà. Iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine, bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ṣayẹyẹ ilé fẹ́ káyẹyẹ wà lórí ẹ̀rọ magazine, magazine ni o, àti paper magazine, ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine. Kódà wọ́n tún yàwòrán, ẹ ṣeun iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global ní Ṣàgámù Lógùn State ní Rẹ́mọ, níbi tí wọ́n ti ń báyọ̀ ralẹ̀ tó ti ń báyọ̀ kọ́lé. Bóyá tí ẹ fẹ́ ra blọọkì náà kóhun tó bá fẹ́ fi ṣe ohun ìkọ́lé, abẹ́ tí ẹ wọ́n ẹni tí ó fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún yín bó ṣe yẹ kẹ́ go about ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ nílẹ̀ ní around Rẹ́mọ, Ògùn State, Ṣàgámù, ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global. Iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global ẹ ṣeun iléeṣẹ́ yìí ò ní jóná, owó yẹn á máa ròkè. Mo tún fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́gbọ́ àwọn ẹni bí ẹni, àwọn èèyàn béèyàn, àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn tí wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò yìí, tí wọ́n ti ń kí wa, tí wọ́n ti ń gbóríyìn fún wa. Kódà àwọn kan tẹ̀ tí ń fohùn ránṣẹ́ sí wa. Thank you so much everybody for coming here every week. In fact, nítorí àwọn èèyàn yìí, even tí bá fẹ́ ṣe bí ẹni fẹ́ ṣe gbúgẹ́gbúgẹ́ díẹ̀, máa wò pé àwọn tèmi ń dúró dè mí. I can't afford not to come. Thank you so much everybody for your encouragement. Olúwabùnmi lèmi ń jẹ́, aya òṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bùnmi Royals, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, MC, olóòtú ètò ìgbéyàwó, event planner with godly swagger. Thank you so much everybody for your support every time. I don't take that for granted. By the grace of God, we are having a special edition today. Today is season 19, episode 9. Tó bá dọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, I'm at Paris season 19. Thank you everybody that have been with us from season 1. God bless you. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí, mọ̀ pé kó tó di pé a gbé ètò àkórí ètò wa wọlé, ó ní bá ṣe ń ṣe, nítorí kó ba lè rí bó ṣe rí, ẹ̀yẹ ká ṣe bó ṣe yẹ ká ṣe. Mo tún fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí tọrọ gáfárà fún àwọn tí wọ́n wà lórí ẹ̀rọ Facebook, ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook. Please, we are not there tonight. I don't know what's going on. So please, if you know anybody that will be on Facebook, please remind them that we are on Instagram and we are on YouTube. Facebook is not working for some reason. Please let me to tell them. I will share this there eventually, but we're not live on Facebook at the moment. And also, if you know anyone that will normally be on this show, but they're not here tonight, and you, they simply by beauty by
please help me to remind them. Also, please do me a favor, as I always ask every week, click on the share button. Let's share. Thank you so much, Yawu Baba. Thank you, Traditionally. Thank you, Yamide. Thank you, His Trophy of Grace. Hey, Akobi Tushitia. Thank you for coming on the show. God bless you. God bless everybody. Please remind people, share. Remind people, Depth Faction. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everyone. Please, if I skipped your name, please forgive me. I'm trying to catch as many names as I can catch. Please share the show. Share. We're about to start so that people will know that that beautiful show has started. I'm going to go straight to our music, as we always do. It's so important that we do that tonight because there's a particular one I wanted, but I couldn't find it. But at least this is close to it. Pardon me, I'm just trying to bring up this song. Sorry, I don't know where it's gone again. Please pardon me. It's one of those evenings today. Yeah, that's the one. Let's do this one, guys. Let's do this one. This is coming from a legend. Thank you, Yawu Babatia. Hey.
Takita komola Miami oye. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ.
Let's go there, everybody. Hey, Alaja Simba. Welcome on the show.
Kita komola Miami oye. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ.
Oh yeah.
Tùmí nínú aya rere. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go there. Yay. It's Trophy of Grace, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy learning. Hey, Adiola Prosper, thank you for joining, sis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're not when you're let's see it to see burial. Once he beats everybody down. Oh yeah, let's go there. Come on, show some love, people. Oh yeah. Àwọn Gen Z wọn ò lè mọ táwa enjoy láyé ìgbà tiwa. This one na music, no be say oya olùkí fáyà dákun ayé bí òye.
Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Tùmí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yẹ o má bàjẹ́ àtẹ.
Traditionally, thank you. Ìyàwó bàbá, ẹ mọ̀ pé tí bá ti guys. Nobody can beat me. Hey, oh yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Jewish creation. Thank you for coming on the show, man. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Oshe. Oshe, my day. It's good, you know. Why is my shimmy doing nonsense? I better go. Oh yeah, let's show them.
Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ. Tì mí nínú aya rere, tì mí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ. Ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká lórí kọ́rí gbà lómi máa lò yóò ti dá. Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ.
All right, let's go there.
Ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká lórí kọ́rí gbà lómi máa lò yóò ti dá. Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ. Tì mí nínú aya rere, tì mí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ. Tì mí nínú aya rere, tì mí nínú aya rere. Olúwa dákun yé o má máa jẹ́ àtẹ.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to put an end to that for now. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to those that have joined us. Thank you to those that are greeting us, that are sharing the show, those that are appreciating what we're doing, those that are encouraging us, those that are going to join. Please remember that tonight we do actually apologize. We're not on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, and we are also live on Instagram. Facebook is not on tonight for reasons beyond my control. Please tell everybody, in case you know someone that will be on Facebook, please let them know that we are live on YouTube, and we are also live on Instagram. We're on ETO IGBEYAWO on both channels. Please ask people to join us live, or you can share the link to people that you know that they would normally be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for encouragement. Thank you, Shewan Adams, for joining. Thank you, Tokmesikiru. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate you for coming here week in, week out. Your coming here is a sort of encouragement for me. Even when I want to be lazy sometimes, maybe I'm tired, I'm just, when I remember my people will be waiting for me, I will just have to encourage myself. So I appreciate you guys. Today we are on season 19, episode 9. Yes, so thank you so much, everybody. And the topic that we have brought on, you saw that the song, the music was from our legend, a living legend, our father, King Sunny Ade. Thank you. We have to say thank you to that man for all that he has done. He has sung for almost everything himself and then father, the other father, Ebenezer Obey. They are, in fact, they really tried. In fact, there's a particular one that I was looking for. I checked everywhere, I couldn't find it. So I just found something that is close to it. I was looking for that song where he says, Emma Tori Ewa Fire Sile, Iwaniewu, Iwaniewu. Emma Tori Ewa Fire Sile, Iwaniewu Jari. That was the one I was looking for. But having said that, I couldn't find it, and I found that one that says, Tumini no ayarere. Which brings me to the topic of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And people talk about spec. She's not my spec. He's not my spec. Not my spec. Not my type. It's not And then when you ask people what's your spec, majority of people will have a particular description of the person of their dream that they want to marry. And that's what brought our topic of tonight, to say, what would you consider, or what should anybody consider as a priority when making a choice of a life partner? Should you consider the physical appearance of that person, or should it be about the person's character? That's what we're talking about tonight. Now, let's take it one after the other. When we say spec, she's not my spec, she's my spec, this is my spec, that's not my spec. The word spec, what does it really mean? So what does it really mean? Nowadays, when people say this person is not my spec, that person is not my spec, and most of the times when you ask people what their spec are, what are the common things that people are saying nowadays when you're talking about spec? Now, I am a Christian, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian, and I'm proud to say it. But I always tell people that this show is not a religious show. It's an open show to anybody that wants to take part in it. If I'm coming from the Christian perspective, we from the Christendom. So if you want to answer this question, I want you to kind of try and make it as circular and as generalize it as possible. Not necessary, because we want to be sure that we're not just being, we're not talking as if we're in church. I know if I'm in church, I started. In fact, the example of the message I'm going to be playing to you later is from a pastor. I can play message from a pastor, I can play message from anybody, just to buttress my point on this show. So, people, when we talk about spec, what do we mean? Oh yeah, don't be silent on me now. I can see a lot of people on already. I know somebody has already sent me a voice note. I haven't played it, but I'm going to play it at some point. Please remember that you can call me live, which I haven't heard. Since I started doing this text voice message of a thing, people prefer to send voice, which is fine. You can send me a voice message. You can call me live. You can actually send me a request to be in this show live, and I will accept you in. And my number is +44 7828 500 938. That's +44 7828 500 938. You can call me, you can send me a voice note. So if you have an experience, if you have an example, or you have something that you want to say regarding this particular topic, please feel free to message me or call me or send a request to be in the show. Now everybody's quiet. When people are quiet, you get as they do me. You get as they do me. When people are quiet, I'm always like, kilo shele. So please, I want to hear from you. When people talk about spec, this person is my spec, that person is not my spec. What do they really mean? What are they talking about? What do they mean by spec? What's spec? Spec? What's your spec, man? Ayé ìgbà mommy Ayọ̀délé Ògbónsọ náà ló mọ term tó ń lò láyé ìgbà yẹn. I mean, like, you're not my type, but people call you're not my type. You're not the type. You can't settle for somebody like me. So let's talk, people. Let's talk. Say something. I know most of us are busy, but we all know that this show is an interactive show. Somebody on YouTube is actually responding. His Trophy of Grace on YouTube. She said, what is this live chat running away? He said, look at a lot of things that his Trophy of Grace said, your specification. Somebody said, loving the look. Thank you, ma'am. He said, your specification. When people say spec, it is actually a short form of specification. Àwọn tá gbé boy. Ọlọ́run ni ó yọ wá. Tí ẹ bá ṣe ní mi ò mọ̀ pé tin jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nù. So my specification, as in I have my specifications. Oh my gosh, where I kind of specify these are the things I want. The character that the person portrays, okay. That's coming from Yami Day. When people talk about specs, talking about specifications. I have my specification. I have my dream man. I have my dream woman. I at the back of my mind, I know who I want or who I don't really want to marry. So when we talk about spec, we're talking about being able to specify that this is the way I want this person to look, my type, the qualities I want in a person that I want to marry or want to settle down with. Traditionally says sometimes it focuses on physical appearance, e.g. height, weight, and all of that. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about this. What we really wanted to focus on tonight is when we're talking about these specifications. Like traditionally, I just taken it out of my mouth. I was about to ask, should that specification be mostly on the person's physical appearance, their status? When I say status, maybe financial status, whatever, their status, or it should be mostly about their character. When people talk about spec, what do they really focus on? Or should I say, what should people focus on? Should it be on the physical appearance? Should it be on the on their status? Should it be on their character? What should it be? If those of us that are mothers, if your child comes home with a particular person, and you look at the person and be like, and stuff like that, would that be a concern, or will it be about the person's physical appearance, or will it be about the person's character? Please, let's talk. If you're going to what do you call it now? If you're going to say anything regarding specs, would you say, somebody says character because beauty fades. Oh my God. I love that. Beauty does fade. It's not going to remain like that forever. All those things that we look at, the 6-pack will eventually become probably 1-pack. That's why we say a lot of men nowadays, when they were young, they were 6-pack. 6-packs, as in, Ige. If you know what I'm saying. But after some time, the 6-pack become 1-pack. You see them with pot belly. It happens to men. It's not just women. Thank you so much, Yamide, for saying that. She says character is what we should focus on because beauty fades. Beauty will definitely fade. Okay, thank you. I'm still waiting to hear from people. What should be my focus when choosing a life partner? Should it be about my status? Should it be about the person's status? Should it be about their physical appearance? Should it be about their character? And somebody has just said something. He said, your attention should be more on their character because beauty does fade. That's a beautiful one. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shemu Adam. She says spec could mean different things to different people. It's mostly associated with looks and appearance for many in terms of hierarchy, looks, appearance, and appearance should be at the bottom of the list. Thank you so much. She said it shouldn't be about appearance, it should be at the bottom of the list. Of course, I want a man that I will be able to say, hey, this is my guy, he's so handsome, he's so tall, he's so, people are always looking for. If you ask 10 girls, they will say, who do you want to marry? They will say, I want a man that is tall, handsome, this, dark, People are always saying that. And ladies also, when men want to describe the kind of ladies they want, they'll be telling you, we want a figure 8. We want this. So, like this person has said, Shimon Adams, thank you so much. He said, spec could mean different things to different people. It's mostly associated with looks. And appearance to many. In terms of hierarchy, looks and appearance should be at the bottom of the list. It's good to, I really love the way he said it. A lot of times when people talk about the spec of the person they want to marry, this is my spec, this person I want to marry. It's always about look, most of the time. But according to what this person has said, he said that even though look is good, but it should be on the bottom of your list of priorities. I'm trying to accept this, please bear with me. I don't know what is wrong with Instagram nowadays. When people will send in a request, I will be struggling to. So sis, I will remove you and then I will send you a request. Maybe that will allow you to accept, because it's not letting me accept you for some weird reason. It's been like that for some time now. But maybe you should please come out. It's not even letting me remove the person self. Come out and I will send you the request. I think that works better. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mana. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Lee updated. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. So my people, we've said it. It shouldn't just be about look. It should not just be about look. Character should also be. And somebody said, well, if you focus on look, that at one point beauty will definitely fade. Beauty fades though. Beauty does fade. We all know that. And let me listen to the message that this person sent. Let me see if I can resend request to this person that is trying to. I don't know what is wrong with Instagram. Hey, Chemostic, our Chemostic, welcome on board. Traditionally, please come out. Then I will send you a request again. Kojeki, accept it. I don't know what is wrong with Instagram. Hey, she's here. Oh, she's here. Hey, she's here. Oh. Hello, good evening. I'm very well, thank you.
Good evening, everybody. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Sorry to you.
Yes, ma. Very quickly, so I'll take much of your time.
Thank you.
It'll be quite straightforward. Okay, everybody.
I'm sure everybody's saying hello. Everybody's saying hello.
My wonderful people that got me, Mr. Man, I'm So, what I'm saying is that if we're honest with ourselves, what we see is what we first of all see. Let's not deceive ourselves here and try to package it as if I fell in love with his character. No, ma, sir. We will first of all see look. First of all, that's what I always say to people, be careful when you meet people on road. Because when you're at a party or whatever, when they've made, especially as women, when we put the eyelashes and we've done the hair and we've done everything, and they now see that. And then, eventually, that's not the person I saw, who I was attracted to. So trying to be as natural as possible. Putting that aside, we have to be honest that we first of all have an attraction. As an individual, we have preference. It's like some people like sweet things, some people people like savory things. And me, man, that and that's natural. When you do get to know a person, yes, it's important to get to know a person. Weather the storm. It's not just about falling in love with the
person's character.
And the status. Yeah. So when you eventually, it's nothing wrong with having a specification. I remember when I was dating, I always wanted somebody taller than me, like you said, Dante. Tall, dark, and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
And, that should be your main focus. Because, like we said, we grow older by the grace of God, and things change. Not everybody is blessed with the fact that they can have figure 8 till kingdom come.
To old age.
People some weight will have children, bodies will change, etc., etc. So, it takes the grace of God. We need to, develop a habit, I believe, of weathering somebody. Fall in love with that person when they're difficult to love. Not when everything is rosy, when everything is hunky-dory and everything. Fall in love with the person when they're angry, when they're upset, when they make wrong decisions, etc., etc. So it's about weathering the person. Some of us jump into it because, man, no for me. Have you been with him when Tito started there? You see my point? So it's important to be guided by everything. It's a spiritual journey. It's something that is not we take it nowadays very lightly, and it's all about what car is he driving, what job is he doing, what how does she look and things like that. And it goes beyond that. It goes deeper than that. And I think that we just need to continue to pray for the grace of God to have a discerning spirit and know what we're getting ourselves into and how. Because what you can say, you can't tell me. What am I back? So about this, if you know that you are more of a sentimental person.
Yeah.
We have to try to understand that because Antagumi is very more laid back and she doesn't mind settling, and I do. There's nothing wrong with that. So then you have to be patient and find that person that is suitable, that's going to love you the way you need to be loved. So we need to understand certain things. Ọkùnrin mi náà wọ́n like gbogbo àgbọ̀nlé pé bóyá kọ́ máa pè wọ́n ní daddy àbí kọ́ máa things like that and some men they're not bothered. So you have to understand, you have to develop that bit of researching each other, understanding each other, not just focusing on physicality of things. I'm not saying it should be dismissed because let's not deceive ourselves, as I said before. You will first of all see somebody and be attracted or not to be attracted. It is what it is. It is. Some men like tall women, some men don't mind. I was looking at something on Facebook and the guy he reached the shoulder of his wife.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, hell no. For me, there's nothing wrong with it. All well and good. Each to their own. Each to their own. But we have to, as I always say, be prayerful, and have a discerning spirit about it. And just think about the longevity of things. Think about the longevity of things. And what is your focus? So that is my little contribution today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your contribution. That was very powerful. I'm going to analyze everything she has said, people, because everything she said, I'm not going to lie to you. They are so. Let me see. I'm trying to remove. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to come back to what she has said because there's so many things. That's why I was looking for my pen everywhere. I forgot to bring my pen and I was looking everywhere for my pen because I need to write out some things. But I'm quickly going to read what some people have said before it's scrolled up. Somebody says things like kindness, selflessness, and hard work, not necessarily rich. And if they have someone who can call them to order also, it's something that one should look into. Somebody said sometimes character can bring problems to you. So a character can be a problem to you. You just have to be careful. You have to see them in all seasons. Thank you. Well, I'm trying to actually look at what people have said. Now, coming back to what that my beautiful sister has said. She said so many important things because I remember one time on this show we talked about how to stay attractive to your spouse. You know, we have some young people out there. She said something very important. She said, before you even know about anybody's character, you see them first. And it's this thing about first impression. First impression lasts longer. Please, people, I have seen girls, young girls, that is actually spending their young, youthful age or single age as a widow. I'm telling you, my mother would say, one she CCB any shokpo. Yeah, you know. So sometimes the way you appear as well, no matter how good your character may be, no man will want to be attracted to a woman that is appearing dirty, or a man that cannot look after himself, or you turn up at a place and everybody started going you know, that kind of thing. So obviously that is so important. Now, I love what traditionally said. She said we can't be sentimental about certain things. You first of all see this person, oh wow, what a beautiful woman. It's after you get close to the person that you now get to know whether they even have a good character or not. So appearance matters a lot as well. Now, talking about, that's why I said I didn't want to go about it with the Christian, because we Christians believe in praying and hiding. Lord, darling, we say the Lord said, and thus said the Lord. Not in all cases. You see people that said thus said the Lord and ended up, the marriage ended up messed up eventually. Like she said already, she said character is good, but let's remember people can also change as well. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to listen to one voice note, but before I do, I also want to emphasize on some of the things that traditionalists said. Please, people, I want to hear from you. Leighton Berta, thank you for joining. Somebody said, traditionalist said something. She said, have you thought about how you're going to love the person when it's difficult to love them? There's some people there's instances that will make it difficult to love this person, you know. And then you also have to research and focus on each other. I love the word research as well. Sometimes you need to know more about this person, but how do you know about somebody when you have not even been able to approach them or come close to them? So we need to also think about that. Now, let me play this voice note. I have my own questions I want to ask, because it is true not to focus on physical appearance, except in some very, 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 very unlikely situations that will see people first of all fall in love with somebody's character before their beauty or their appearance. It's not common. Most of the time you see first. We've seen people that actually say, in fact, I was in a place and this person did this and did that and I just fell in love with what she did and that was it. We've seen people that will say that. But most of the time it's about, I saw her and I just couldn't resist her beauty. So we cannot shy away from the fact that before people even get to know you, when you really see first impression lasts longer. How do you appear? You see a lot of people out there that are complaining of having difficulty in finding a life partner. They have good character, they are well behaved, they do everything. So how you did that? You did that? Why to? It's not even about your character now, your physical appearance. Are you spending your youthful age or your single age as a widow? Show in case you know. Thank you so much for joining, Deborah Rubies, Olayinka Ogunsanya 306. Thank you for joining. Hey, ETO IGBEYAWO, God bless. Thank you for joining. For those of you that are just joining us on this show, I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. This is ETO IGBEYAWO. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Bumi Meet the Royals. On this show, we talk about everything traditional wedding and everything that pertains to marriage and then lifestyle generally. Now, tonight, we're talking about what one should focus on when it comes to a choice of life, making a choice of life partner. Should it be about physical appearance or should it be about character? Now, also one thing that one of my callers just said now that is very important nowadays, another reason why we have to be careful about physical appearance is because of all this pancake. Some of you have never seen my real face. So. You know, the other day I was with someone. Someone said, "Oh, we familiar. The person saw me in the market at what's this family? Therefore, during the week, where I was wearing tracksuit, no makeup, no earring. I was rushing out on that day to go and do something at Therefore, my person said, "Oh, we familiar. Money, oh, sound like your don't share." ETO IGBEYAWO, and I was like, you're talking to the person that is doing ETO IGBEYAWO. You was like, why are you surprised? This is my real face, so it would be stupid of anybody to think that my eyelid will always be colorful every day. You know, in this day, what I'm trying to say, anyway, in other words, I'm just joking, is that sometimes, especially nowadays, it's very difficult to be able to even judge somebody's physical appearance without getting to know them. Like traditionally said, you really need to get to know them. Trust me, this is not what I look like every single day. The one that can tell you exactly what I look like is my husband and my children, you know, and those people that are really close to me. So sometimes as well, nowadays, you cannot choose people by their physical appearance, even though it looks good, it looks great. Nowadays, we've got people that will actually use makeup. As I said to you, I don't always look this pretty every day. When the makeup is off and the wig is off and everything is off, you're probably going to be shocked and be like, excuse me, is that the same person? You know, even though I don't do heavy makeup, but still, you will still be surprised to see that I don't look this way every day. So when we're talking about looking at people with physical appearance, even nowadays, we see people wearing bum, we see people wearing, what is it called now? Boobs. We've seen people having, you know, all sort of things to enhance their physical appearance. Having said that, everybody's making efforts. You know, first impression definitely does matter. You have to look good, and of course, make sure that you're not deceptive. Not the one that they will see you as this today and then tomorrow they will definitely be able to recognize. So let me play the voice note that somebody sent it. Somebody sent me a voice note. I hope it's for this. Let me play it. That's a voice message. Let me send it. Let me play it.
Hello, Olotu. Ekweto. Fellow viewers, I salute. All protocols are duly observed. This is a very, very impactful program, and it's so awesome to be a part of it. Topic which is so needful. A young person, or a young guy, said to me some time ago, "Want to life than a pretty face or a dashing dude when it comes to choosing a lifelong partner." And I quite agree with him. We say, whatever. It is true that looks may be the initial important attraction. However, what really holds a relationship together has more to do with how two people connect on a deeper level. Beauty will fade away over time. The leper person becomes a robot. I could imagine me size 10. Look at me now, size 16. Dashing young man, with all the 6-pack and the 8-packs, becomes bald or then has the bulge, the tummy. But the qualities that truly make a person truly special are things like kindness, integrity, empathy, honesty. Is that person got endurance? Is the person loving, caring, thoughtful? All those things make more of a partner than just the pretty face. Even the Bible says everything else will fade away, but love remains intact. Love remains the essence in the relationship. And someone that has love, a loving heart, would be kind, would think of the other person, would prefer, would even do things not because the person is so deserving of their love. Sometimes you do it out of the love that is in your heart. So in reality, a good character is far better and far more an important factor when it comes to choosing a spouse and a lifelong partner. God bless all our young adults with his wisdom and discernment when it comes to choosing their partners. May they choose after God's heart for them, individually. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. I would not be able to stay long, so I'm just sending the video to you ahead of time. God bless you. Thank you. Mrs. Oluwade, corals, jewels, and laces, or corals and jewels.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's coming from Mrs. Oluwade, corals, jewels, and laces. I mean, she said it all, people. There is more to life than just a pretty face. There's absolutely nothing wrong with pretty face. Obviously, nobody wants to wake up in the middle of the night and look at their spouse on the bed and be like, what was I thinking? You obviously have to have some attractions to the physical person that you want to marry. But sometimes you have to think beyond that. And that's even a word for her has said. She says spot on. What she said is so spot on. There's a lot of things that that comes with it that is more than just the physical appearance or the face, the pretty face, the chubby or the slim body that you're looking at, the figure that you're looking at. Especially nowadays, all these are enhanced. Now, like Eluyemi said, there's nothing wrong in packaging. Obviously, if I want to go out, I will make efforts to look good. But that is not the real me. You understand? Like that young child that said, this is my real face. So you're going to discover much more. When you start to, it's just like a gift. People wrap a gift to give it a beautiful physical appearance. Until you unwrap it, that's when you will know what's inside. I could put a snake inside a box and wrap it so beautifully well. You know that? And you could put anything inside a box and wrap it so gorgeously well. So the physical appearance is important. But what is more important is all this thing that has been said. She said, is the person enduring? When the goings get tough, can the person endure? She said, is the person thoughtful? Thoughtfulness is so important. A person that is not thoughtful will never ever have empathy on the spouse. So we need to think about that as well. And everything will eventually fade away. Anyway, everybody knows Queen Elizabeth before she passed on. That woman was a beauty. But before she died, did we see what she became? This will eventually fade away. And her husband as well, they stood by each other till the end. And then they said a loving heart will be kind. If you love someone, you'll be kind to the person. Now, I want to ask a few questions here. When people say, no, this is exactly what I want, and they get what they want, just because of the person's physical appearance, what do you think will happen if something happened along the line? I know a very beautiful couple on Instagram. They are very popular. The lady was a very beautiful, gorgeous young lady. And she was engaged to this particular young man. And just before they got married, the woman was involved in an accident. And that accident led her to be sitting on a wheelchair till today. I saw another one. She had burned after she's married. She was burned and her face, obviously, you know what that means. That will not be our portion in Jesus' name. Now, I'm talking about extreme cases, which we are not praying for. It will not be our portion. But you know that in these two situations that I'm talking about, these people still stood by their spouses because they saw beyond the physical appearance, because they were not looking at the physical appearance. How many marriages have ended today just because incidents happen, just because something happened to the person, and the woman will be like, Kini, this is not what I signed for. And before you know it, they are gone. They just leave. They won't even bother. Remember that you can call me on this show, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me on +44 7828 500 to have your say. If you have an experience, please talk. Someone was talking about somebody that is tall and the man is short the other time. And she was like, hell no. Now, I like that. If it's not something you can cope with, if you know that Tiba fair, out of pity, and I will suffer for it. I'm not saying you should go for it. You don't go for it. There are some people that will go for something and they know that they can deal with it. So we have to have that at the back of our mind. But if 100% you see a perfect man, everything I want, you tick all your boxes in a man or in a woman. If you tick all your boxes, I wanted him tall, tick. I wanted him dark, tick. I wanted him this, tick. I wanted him to be rich, tick. I wanted him to be this, tick. And you tick every boxes, you have to be careful. Because obviously, if anything goes wrong, you're probably not going to be able to cope with that person. People also look at the person's status. Sometimes you have to look at the potential of that person. Most of the people that are wealthy today, that are well known, they started from nothing. Why is everybody quiet? Me, I will run away. Everybody's quiet. I want to hear from you. So there are some people that are really quite wealthy at the beginning of their life, and today, nothing to show for it. And the man, the woman, they stood by them. And you know that also, this life is very funny. When I was young, there are some guys that I used to see that I'd be like, wow, I'm really fine shot. And I see them and I'm like, what happened? It's not as if this person. And there were people that we used to see back in the days that used to be like, And then you see them now, they're looking so beautiful. Things can be very funny. Some people are like wine. They're like wine. The older they become, the more beautiful they get. And there are some people that will be wondering, like my jacket over shitty, you know, sometimes things can be funny. Tables can turn. And that's exactly why one have to really be. Kemusik said, "You're making sense. That's why we are quiet." Someone says, all the ticks leaves no room for improvement. Exactly. So we need to think about it. So I am not of the type that will say, "Oh, just do it because you want to do it," but do it because you physical appearance. So because of that, anything Tibari, I'll just settle for. Now we're not saying that. We need to at least have some satisfaction in the person's appearance as well. When I was going to get married, I was also looking for a tall man. But today, do you know that I'm glad that my husband is not that tall? You know why? I have people that have the same height as their spouses. You know, they wanted a tall person just like them. And sometimes I see the children, I'm like, Jesus, you know. So everything will actually eventually complement each other. That's what I'm trying to say. You will eventually complement each other. Now let me play this video that I said I was going to play, and then I will go to the session of what would you do, because I have one huge question here that I wanted us to answer regarding this particular segment. Let me play.
Will not be the most beautiful woman. You will meet more beautiful ones.
Sorry.
Your wife will not be the most beautiful woman. You will meet more beautiful ones. Your husband will not be the most caring man. You will meet more caring men. So everybody be aware that you met another woman in the office or in your neighborhood. Oh, she's even more respectful than my wife. She's even more this. She's a virtuous woman. She's not your wife. Oh, this guy. I wish my husband can be caring like him. Anytime I'm just bothered about something, that's the time he calls. It's Satan that told him to call. It's not your husband. This guy, he just knows the right words. I don't know. I hope ladies are listening. Every time I need a hug, I don't even need to say it. He just senses it from afar. You just do like this when I see him. I wish my husband was like that. Reverse the time and go and marry him. When the devil is moving, no on time. A snake does not make noise until something has scattered. He just knows the right time to call. He knows the words to say. That lady, every time I'm having conversation with her, we talk seamlessly. If I know what's happening, 30 minutes, 1 hour. But to have a conversation with my own wife, 10 minutes, everything has broken down.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of us listen to that clip. Now, what the man of God is trying to say in that clip is that, look, if you see beauty in somebody, you will eventually find someone that is even more beautiful, even after you're married. If you see a particular thing, a particular person that you really admire, by the time you marry, you will be shocked that you even find someone that have more than that person that you're married. So, are you going to say, because of that, hey, how I wish, like the man of God was saying, how I wish my wife were like this. You know, what we are trying to say here is love conquers all things. Love is the most important thing. And this love as well, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not something that's going to happen, you know, just like that. It takes a gradual process. I love what traditionally said earlier when she called. Thank you for joining. Hey, Treaty Luxury Apartment, thank you for joining. Gift clothing, thank you so much. People, if you are looking for correct fabric, gift clothing, she did there for you. So, and eventually you'll be shocked that thing that you see in this person, you will even see more and better. But when there is love, traditionally said something, he said, when are you going to love this person when they are difficult to love? Those are the things that we need to look at. Like my people will say, I know you love your bon. And things is meant to be evolving. It will be evolving. Things, you know, when I was going to get married to my husband, I'm not going to use other people's example. I'm going to use my own example. There were things I saw in him and I'm like, am I really sure? But today, I don't even know where that thing came from. It's not, I can't see anything that is not right anymore. Everything about him is perfect. In fact, I feel cool being his wife now. So when at the beginning things may not be exactly the way you want it to be, but if you have the assurance that this is what God wants you to do, if you have the assurance, if you have the love and everything, and you do things the way you're supposed to do, if looking at the physical appearance alone will definitely cause trouble. And of course, the character is so important. And somebody also said that character also is not a guarantee. That I've seen people that pretend. They will pretend to be nice. And she nice, lofe. They will do this, they will do that, they will take care of you, they will take care of your family, they will cook, they will come to your home, they will kneel down by for your family. And then when they receive the uruka, everybody now know that they are in hellfire. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things, Oriba Misheni. When it comes to marriage, Oriba Misheni. Oriba Misheni. So Lord have mercy, but at the end of the day also we also need to focus on what is more important than just being wishy-washy. Somebody said sister Mitty I don't so definitely at one point that's how it's meant to be. At the beginning it may not be perfect, but as time goes on things will definitely continue to improve. Marriage life generally evolves. Even sometimes I look at my wedding picture, and I'm asking myself, what did this man even say that she married? Because I will not marry me, you understand? When it comes to beauty and everything, I would not marry me if I was a man. And I'm not saying this in a funny way. I've posted some of my old videos. I've posted some of my sister sick. Some of you that laughed at me back in the days, may the Lord forgive you. I posted some of that it is true that looks maybe the initial important attraction. However, what really holds a relationship is more than that. I don't know why this thing is always disappearing. This is coming from YouTube. Let me see. What really holds a relationship together has much more to do with how two people connect on a deeper level. Yes, it's true. All of you that laughed at me in those days, if you see me, if you see my neck, Maggie bottle, go Maggie. That was how my neck used to be like. I was like, the first year we got married, what was this man even holding on to? I was so skinny. And today, to God be the glory. So it evolves as well. As time goes on, as things improve, we're meant to be getting better and better, and not the other way around. God help us. Now, somebody is calling you. What's it called, Tisha? What's it called? Anyway, if the person calls back, I'll pick the call. So, ladies and gentlemen, àdúrà ní ká gbà pé ká má ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé o. It's important. Everything is important. Physical appearance is very important. If physical appearance is not important, I will come on this show with wrapper tied to my chest. You understand? I take time every week to come here, even for you to see me and be like, oh, look, you look nice. Of course, physical appearance is important. You need to look after yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to not to make a mess of yourself. No matter how good your character is, if I want to present you gold or something beautiful and I present it in a bad way, I probably will not even bother to look at it. So we need to actually definitely look after ourselves, be beautiful, take care of yourself, make effort. I'm not saying you should be deceptive. No, I saw a couple, a Chinese couple, that the man sued the woman for giving him ugly children. Why? Fine. So how come that my children are ugly? She now went to do his research and found out that the woman is not who she is. She has done plastic surgery. She has done face restructuring. She has done it. So she used to be very ugly, and the man did not know. The man saw. Nowadays, you can't even be deceived by the physical appearance alone. You really have to be careful. And when they show the old picture of that woman for real, sometimes you need to let people know you for who you are. If you Google it, a Chinese man sued his wife for giving him ugly children, you will see it will come up. The man won the case that how? We are all both beautiful. What happened? And the man was able to trace that this woman used to be very ugly, but she did plastic surgery to enhance her beauty, and then she looked like she's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to really, really be careful. This thing may sound funny, but it's happening nowadays. And my father has said, King Sonny Ade, he said, "Emma Tori wa fire sile iwa ni e wo." ìwà ni ẹ wò. Ẹ má torí ẹwà fàyà sílẹ̀, ìwà ni ẹ wò jàre. Character is very important. Your appearance is also important. Now, I just want us to go to the next segment because time is always push time. Lord have mercy. I want to go to the abala kinikinshe. What would you do? We know of a couple whose spouse is always cheating. Cheated on the person a few times, and then the person is always claiming that he loves his wife, but he's cheating consistently. And each time this happens, he will beg and beg. And now, my own question is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? Or is it possible to cheat on someone that you love? Is it true? Someone that is claiming that I really love you. I love you. I love you. It's just a man thing. Don't let it bother you. It's just a man thing. We're just being silly. We're just going out there just to go and do it. You're still the best. I'm coming back to you no matter what. I want to ask you, Ejo, Abala, what would you do? It's a question this time around. Is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? Or is it possible to cheat on someone that you love? Okay, let's talk. If when somebody said Ojukokoro, somebody said Ojukokoro, it is inside the person's eyes. Somebody that no one is even ugly. All that God created is beautiful and wonderfully made. Yes, you are right, man. Nobody is ugly. So let them see the true you. Let them see the real you. Don't pack it too much. It's good to pack it, but don't pack it too much, such that the person will now be like, I'm sure if that person that probably had appeared the way she was, that man would probably be able to still go ahead with that man. What really upset the man was that also told me. That means that there was no sincerity from the beginning of the marriage. Okay, don't let us forget Abala Kinikinshe. Is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? Or is it possible to cheat on someone that you love? Somebody said, oh deep gone, yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk. Is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? Or is it possible to cheat on someone that you love? I have people that have said a lot of things to me before today when I was discussing this particular topic, and they will say, no, Komata, Kumin. Is it true? Please, people, is it true? Kumin, cheat on a regular basis, and you say, cheating ma. This should be a topic for another episode. I think we actually did this something like this a long time ago. Somebody said, why do it in the first place? It's deep. Okay, maybe you should bring it on board next week. Let's do it as a topic next week. Is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? Or is it possible to cheat on someone you love? Somebody has just suggested that we should make it a topic. I could bring it up on next week because I won't lie to you. It's a deep one. I think we've done it before, long time ago. We are season 5 or season 4 or season 3, where we talked about when infidelity comes in marriage and what should you do. There's one thing that people always say about marriage, that you cannot be married if you cannot forgive. But there are some things that some people say they're not forgivable. Okay. Somebody said they concur. So if you want us to bring this topic back next week, long throat issue, long throats, hey, Lord have mercy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have all unanimously decided on next week's topic. Is going to be, is it possible to cheat on someone you love, or is it possible to love someone and still cheat on them? So if you concur, if you want us to bring that up, we need to talk about it, we need to discuss it. Somebody believe that we can't talk about it in the next few minutes that we have on the Abalakini Kinshi. If you concur, give me a thumbs up, please. If you concur that we should bring, because I have a topic for next week, but we can always bring that at another time. Should we talk about that? Somebody said, let's discuss it next week. Yes, okay. We will be on board because it is well, it's well. God will help us. Thank you. Somebody said yes. Somebody said, okay, people are saying yes. So unanimously, for the first time as a people, we are deciding the topic, not just the route. So next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will come back. For those that are just joining us, those that are here for the first time, I could see a few new faces here tonight. Thank you so much for joining. My ever current people that are always coming every week, I really do appreciate you guys. For those that are just joining us, we are here every Tuesday on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram, where we talk about different topics. We discuss about different topics. We learn a lot. In fact, my book is full today. Me, while Traditionally was talking, I was seriously, desperately looking for my pen because I don't want to miss anything that she has said. I come here to learn a lot. In fact, I'm not going to lie to you. I make use of things that I receive here on this show. I make use of it in my personal life, in my home, in my marriage. Some things that I would have done differently, if not that, from what people are saying. Ọmọ ṣe máa sọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé lórí ètò ìgbéyàwó èmi Olúwabùnmi Aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù mi ò wá bí láti wá sọ pé mi ni mo mọ̀ ṣe àbí mi ni mo gbọ́n jù. Mo máa ń wá lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé kí wá kọ́gbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ yín, kẹ́yìn náà kọ́gbọ́n díẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tèmi náà, ká jíjọ koríkorí ká fi kùlùkù, ká jíjọ kọ́gbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ ara wa, ká gbé ìgbéyàwó lárugẹ, ká gbé àṣà Yorùbá lárugẹ. Òun làtòlé ẹ̀ wá síbí báyìí kí wá kí dùn púpọ̀ èèyàn wa, kì í pọ̀ dùn ṣókílẹ̀gẹ̀ ọbẹ̀ oge. Ó tiẹ̀ máa ń wọn ní lọ́sẹ̀ tó pé ká jẹun pẹ́ lẹ́nu, àmọ́ òun fa ọ̀nà fún iná ṣáá ni kì í gbà fún wa. A ò ní rí jù báyìí lọ lórí ètò lẹ́nu ẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa. We are coming back next week by the grace of God powerfully. Lágbára Ọlọ́run mo gbàdúrà wípé èmi Olúwabùnmi Aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù lílọ ni mo ń lọ yìí, ogun ó lọ kò dé bá mi, ogun ó dé kò bá wọn kò ní dé bá yín. Ayọ̀, ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà tí mo fẹ́ fi yín sílé ní òun náà ni máa padà wá bá yín lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Wọ́n ń fàsìkò yìí kí gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o, mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forí gun, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o, mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé, láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the grace of God.
Traditional wedding. Gbogbo olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń retí rẹ̀ ni. Yes, traditional wedding. Lóríṣiríṣi many gigs away. Yes, traditional wedding. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Yes, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Yes, traditional wedding. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ètò lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding ló lọ lọ́wọ́.
Ó yá kíkẹ́.
Kí lorúkọ ètò
Alájà
náà?
súnbọ̀.
Lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram. Every Tuesday on Facebook. 6 p.m. UK time. Every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye.
Let's talk traditional wedding. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for coming. See you next week by the special grace of God. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.